Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So today we're flipping the script on spending and showing you exactly how much of your life you're trading for every dollar you spend. So have you ever asked yourself, is that coffee worth 15 minutes of work? Or is this activity worth my time? Well, in this video, we'll build a Python tool that translates purchases or purchase prices into real working hours based on your wage, whether you're paid hourly or salary. Okay, so in this video, you'll learn how to prompt users for wage and purchase inputs with Python. You're going to learn how to convert annual salary into hourly pay and how to calculate and format hours and minutes spent on each item. Now, whether you're a budgeting buff or just trying to build smarter spending habits, this project will open your eyes to the real cost of your purchases. All right, so with all that being said, I'm currently on Google's website. It's called colab.research.google.com, and I'm on it because it makes it easy to get started programming in Python. So if you want to code along with me, just go to this website and then log in with your Google account to get started writing your Python code. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is come up top here, click on File, and click on New Notebook in Drive, and this will open up a new tab for me. And within that tab, it will open up a new cell for me. Okay, now in this cell, I'm going to put in some comments here. So I'm going to first define a function to handle user input and to calculate the time cost. Okay, so let's call this function calculate underscore time underscore, we'll do spent. Okay, and then left parentheses and right parentheses, and then colon. All right, so we're going to do a try, and we're going to ask the user for the purchase amount in USD, United States dollars. All right, so I'm gonna create a variable called cost, and I'm gonna set it equal to a float, and then we're gonna enter the purchase amount in USD. I like that, but we're gonna change that up a little bit. So let's just tab over. Google gave us this suggestion. Here I'm gonna put enter the cost of your purchase. Enter the cost of your purchase in dollars. And I'm gonna put a $sign here. Okay. Next, we're going to ask whether the user earns hourly wage. We just put earns hourly. So ask whether the user earns hourly or annually. Okay. So we're going to create a variable called wage underscore type and set it equal to input. I like what Google has put here. I'm just going to tab over for now and maybe change a few things. So do you earn hourly or annually? I like that. And then we'll put dot strip, left parentheses, right parentheses, dot lower. Okay. All right. So now we're going to have their wage type, and that's going to let us know if they are. That's going to let us know if they're earning hourly or annually, right? So when they input the amount that they the amount that they make per hour, we can calculate it to the annual wage. And of course, if they tell us what the annual wage is, we can calculate what it is hourly. So vice versa. I hope I said that correctly. So if it's hourly, we can convert it to annually, and if it's annually, we can convert it to hourly. All right. So let's continue. Let's create an if statement. So if they earn hourly, then we're going to request hourly wage. and compute hours spent. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Google has made a pretty good suggestion here. I like it, and I'm going to tab over. Okay, so if wage type is hourly, right? Because we're going to ask that here, right here, what their wage type is. So if the wage type is hourly, then we're going to get the hourly wage. We're going to get it from the user. And that's good enough there. So then we can calculate the hours spent, which will be equal to the cost of the purchase, right? So maybe I purchased like a, let's just say, a $5 candy bar, right? So I'm going to say the hours that I had to spend for that $5 purchase is $5 divided by my hourly wage. Okay. And then here it did a print statement for how many hours on this purchase. I like that, but let's just comment that out for now. All right. Okay, so next let's go ahead and create the else if statement. So if they earn annually, then request the salary and convert it to an hourly wage. All right. So I like what Google has suggested here. So yes, if wage type is annually, then our annual salary will be equal to the whatever we input into your annual salary in dollar amount. And then we're going to get the hourly wage, which will be the annual salary divided by 2,080. And then the hours spent will be the cost divided by the hourly wage. So let's tab over. So that looks correct. And how did they get this number, 2,080? Well, they just did 52 times 40, and that should give you 2,080, right? So there's approximately 52 weeks in a year and 40 hours a week. So that's where they get that number from. So I'm just going to just put this in parentheses here, and it should be equal to that 2,080 that we saw. All right. Okay. Let's see. Next, let's go ahead and handle any invalid input. So here we're going to handle any invalid input. So if they put something in there other than hourly or annually, we're going to tell them that, hey, we need you to enter hourly or annually. Okay, so I like what Google suggested here. Let's just tab over, and then we're going to print the results. So this is the same thing that was suggested up here, and we're just going to be printing it down here instead. So print the results. We're going to print you spent blank hours on this purchase. I like that. Let's do some conversions before we print anything. So let's convert the total hours into hours and minutes. All right. So I'm going to create a variable called total underscore minutes. And I'm going to set it equal to hours. Let's see here, hours underscore spent times 60. So that converts our hours to minutes. Then I'm going to create a variable called hours and set it equal to total minutes. And let's see here. I'm just going to tap over. So we have total minutes divided by 60. Yes, this will work, right? Because we we converted total minutes by taking the hours and multiplying it by 60. Really here, what we can do, we can just make this hours spent. No. So here, we're only going to get the integer value of the hours. So exactly what Google suggested here, which is pretty cool, right? We're going to get uh forgot what it's called, not the remainder, but the number before the decimal point, basically. So that's what we're going to get here. And then we're going to have our minutes, which we're going to do a modular operation to get the remainder. Okay. All right, and that looks good. So now I will print the results. I like what Google has put here. Let's tab over. All right, let's get rid of these results down here. And let's bring this on down. So what Google's doing here is a print statement for us. So we're printing out or displaying the results. We're saying you spent however many hours and however many minutes on this purchase. So that's how much that purchase will cost you in hours and minutes. All right. Or let's put something a little bit better. Let's say that purchase will cost you approximately blank hours and blank minutes of work. All right. And then we have our accept clause or our accept statement to finish off this try. Okay. So accept value error, and then we're going to print here invalid input. Please enter a valid number. Yep. Okay. So I believe that looks good. Let's give this a try. Let's go ahead and run this. Let's create a new cell. Let's create it now. We'll have to wait till it's done. It is done now after running this one cell. We get a little check mark. I'm going to come down here and we're just going to run or call the function. So let's call the function to run the program. And the function is called calculate underscore time underscore spent. So let's run this. Okay, so enter the cost of your purchase. So I bought a $5 candy bar. Do you earn hourly or annually? I earn, let's say annually. Enter your annual salary. Okay, so my annual salary is 35,000 USD. So that purchase will cost you approximately 17 minutes of work. That's not bad, right? So let's run this again. Let's put in that same $5. And now let's say that I earn hourly. And we're going to enter the hourly wage. So let's say I make $10 an hour. So now that purchase cost me 30 minutes of work. So I had to work for 30 minutes just to pay for my $5 purchase of that candy bar. All right, and let's run this one more time. Let's say I want to buy, I don't know, we'll just say a television, right? And a television is $500. And my my income is annually. So I'm gonna put annually here, or my income is annual. So I'm gonna put annually there. And now we're gonna enter my annual salary. So let's say my annual salary is, we'll go with 40,000 a year. So now that purchase will cost me 26 hours of work. Okay. So typically a a day's work is usually about 8 hours, right? So this is going to cost me about 3 days of work just for this $500 purchase. Okay, so there you have it, your very own dollars to time converter built in Python. If you want, you can take this project even further and visualize spending with charts and timelines. You can turn it into a mobile app that helps you budget on the fly using, some other programming language. You have the logic here. So if this sparked some ideas or budget regrets, let me know in the comments below. And you can grab the full code on Patreon at patreon.com/computerscience. I will leave a link for that in the description below. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe for more Python hacks, and don't forget to click that bell icon so you never miss an upload. Now, go rethink that impulse buy, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.